Do you ever find yourself feeling like your attention span has shrunk to the size of a gnat? Or maybe you're always on your phone, doomed scrolling through feeds, but still can't remember what you were doing an hour ago. If you nodded along to these scenarios, don't worry. You're not alone. These experiences are becoming increasingly common in our hyperconnected world. And today we re-diving into a topic that is close to home for all of us. How is all this screen time really rewiring our brains? Ever wonder why it is so much easier to binge watch 10 episodes of your favorite show in a row than it is to sit through a 45-minute documentary, even when it is right up your alley? Our brains are wired for instant gratification, thanks to the dopamine rush that comes from every notification, every like, and every comment. And screens are designed to tap into this wiring, keeping us engaged and coming back for more. But while this constant stimulation can feel good in the moment, over time, it's reshaping our cognitive abilities in ways we're only beginning to understand. In this video, we'll explore the unexpected ways that our daily interactions with screens are influencing our minds. From attention deficit to decreased critical thinking, we'll delve into the surprising ways that screen time is impacting your brain. So buckle up and get ready to uncover the truth about how screens are rewiring our brains. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button so that you can keep informed about our latest videos on mental health. Excessive screen time can negatively impact mental health and cognitive development, particularly in children and adolescents. While screens can offer numerous benefits such as access to vast amounts of information, educational resources, and social connection, excessive use can have detrimental effects on mental well-being. First, let's talk about the cognitive impacts of excessive screen time. One significant concern is the impact on attention and focus. The constant stream of notifications, the fast-paced nature of many screen-based activities, and the abundance of easily accessible distractions can make it challenging for our brains to maintain focus. This can be especially problematic in environments where there are fewer external distractions. For instance, when transitioning from a stimulating environment like a classroom or workplace to a less stimulating one like a home environment, individuals may find it difficult to disengage from their devices, leading to decreased productivity and an inability to focus on tasks. Furthermore, excessive screen time can have implications for language development. Spending an inordinate amount of time on screens can detract from activities like reading, which is essential for language development. Reading allows us to expand our vocabulary, improve sentence comprehension, and develop literacy skills. When we spend less time on activities like reading, it can impact our language proficiency. Excessive screen time can also negatively impact learning and memory processes. Engaging with screens, particularly through passive consumption of content, may not stimulate our brains in the same way that other activities do. This can result in a decline in cognitive abilities such as critical thinking, problem solving, and memory retention. Many studies have found a correlation between high screen time users and decreased performance on tasks that require these cognitive skills. Moreover, the type of content we consume on screens may also play a role. For example, passively watching videos or scrolling through social media feeds may not provide the same mental stimulation as engaging in activities like problem solving or creative endeavors. This lack of stimulation may contribute to a decline in cognitive abilities. Problem solving and critical thinking are vital cognitive skills that allow us to analyze information, make decisions, and find solutions to challenges. However, research suggests that excessive screen time may have a detrimental impact on these abilities. One study found that individuals who spent more time on social media platforms demonstrated lower critical thinking skills compared to those who spent less time on social media. Another study showed that high screen time users performed worse on tasks that required problem solving and logical reasoning. These findings suggest that excessive screen time may hinder our ability to think critically and solve problems effectively. Executive functioning encompasses a range of cognitive processes, including planning, organization, attention, and self-regulation. These functions are essential for goal-directed behavior and self-control. Studies have investigated the relationship between excessive screen time and executive functioning. One study found that adolescents who spent more time on entertainment-based screens had lower executive functioning skills compared to those who spent less time. Another study showed that high screen time users exhibited deficits in attention and self-regulation, which are crucial components of executive functioning. These findings suggest that excessive screen time may impair our executive functioning abilities. Some studies have explored the impact of excessive screen time on brain structure. One study found that individuals with very high screen time showed thinning of the cortex, particularly in areas associated with critical thinking and reasoning. Another study found that high screen time users had altered functional connectivity in brain regions related to attention and cognitive control. These findings suggest that excessive screen time may have structural and functional implications for the brain. Now let's talk about the specific mental health impacts of excessive screen time. Research indicates a link between excessive screen time and an increased risk of anxiety and depression. One study found that adolescents who spent more time on social media platforms were more likely to experience symptoms of depression and anxiety. Another study showed that high screen time users had higher levels of anxiety and loneliness, which can contribute to mental health issues. Excessive screen time can also disrupt sleep patterns, leading to sleep disturbances. The blue light emitted from screens can interfere with the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Sleep disturbances can have far-reaching consequences for mental health, including increased risk of mood disorders and cognitive impairments. Social isolation is another concerning aspect of excessive screen time. While screens can facilitate communication, spending an excessive amount of time on screens can lead to social isolation. When we spend less time engaging in face-to-face interactions, we may miss out on opportunities to develop social skills and build meaningful connections. Social isolation can have a detrimental impact on mental health, contributing to feelings of loneliness, disconnection, and reduced well-being. If you've made it this far, you're awesome. So what can we do about this? As we've delved into the science behind how screens are rewiring our brains, it's clear that we need to take action. But where do we start? First and foremost, it's crucial to limit screen time, especially for children and adolescents whose brains are still developing. Setting healthy boundaries around screen use can help protect cognitive abilities and ensure that other activities like outdoor play, social interaction, and creative pursuits receive adequate attention. Encouraging alternative activities is equally important. By promoting physical activity, social interaction, and engagement in hobbies and sports, we can provide children and adolescents with opportunities to develop essential skills and pursue interests outside of the digital world. Being mindful of the content consumed on screens is also essential. Choosing high-quality, age-appropriate content that is both entertaining and educational can make a significant difference. It's important to be aware of the potential negative impacts of certain types of media, such as exposure to violence or unrealistic beauty standards, and to guide children and adolescents in navigating these issues critically. Promoting healthy habits such as good sleep hygiene, regular exercise, and balanced media consumption can help mitigate the negative effects of screen time. Encouraging children and adolescents to take regular breaks from screens, engage in outdoor activities, and prioritize face-to-face social interactions can foster healthy screen time habits. It's also crucial to monitor for signs of screen addiction and seek professional help if needed. Recognizing the addictive potential of certain screen-based activities and seeking support when necessary can help individuals manage their screen time effectively and prevent it from becoming a source of significant distress or impairment. As we continue to navigate the digital age, it's imperative that we, as individuals, parents, educators, and policymakers, take proactive steps to protect our cognitive abilities and mental health. By understanding the science behind how screens are rewiring our brains, we can make informed choices, set healthy boundaries, and create supportive environments that prioritize our well-being in a screen-dominated world. We hope this video has shed some light on the fascinating topic of how screens are rewiring our brains. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.